Hi guys, it's Flossmas day 8. Welcome back to the channel. I firstly want to say a very warm welcome to all the new subscribers. I have picked up quite a few since the Jingle Ball, but also during this month of Flossmas. So a very warm welcome and a very warm welcome back to everyone who has previously subscribed. The support I've had this month has been outstanding, so thank you so much. I was a little bit worried that people would be joining Flossmas purely to see stitching, and the start of this month there really isn't a whole lot of stitching. I have been getting ready for the move, which means there's very little space in my room, and I do apologise for all of the mess, but if I just quickly show you, I'm going to try and move the camera around without making everyone seasick. I'm running out of space to move. Like, boxes are piled all the way down, there's a huge stack of boxes behind me. It's getting to the point where there's very little room for me to sit down and move, so that's that. Last night I got a little tiny bit more stitching done on my Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole Merry Christmas band sampler. I literally just got the row and then the next row done. I'm stitching this on a 20 count Swigart Grey Ada using Jodrell Designs Birthday Girl's Favourite, which was an Advent 2023 exclusive. Absolutely love this colour. It's really quite subtle on this fabric, which is what I wanted, because I could sneak this into a dough bowl for winter as well, because the Merry Christmas part would be covered by other pieces. But also I just love the subtleness of this. I could put it with something that's a little bit more busy and it would stand out enough that I could still have it on display. So this piece is a real quick stitch. If I actually put the time into it, I could probably get it done in a couple of evenings, but I'm really just enjoying where I don't really have a whole lot of stitchy time, just picking this up and putting 5-10 minutes into it every now and then. It's a really nice one to do that, because the pattern is really easy to read. It's quite a simple pattern, so you could like stitch one snowflake if you wanted, or some of the parts of it, because it's a band sampler, is repetitive, so you don't have to look at the chart too much. So if you're a bit tired, you can do that. It's just a really nice one to have. And at the moment, with my job, which is always busier, I work in a boarding school and it's always busier in the month of December up until the middle of the month, because my students are leaving next Saturday. So they're international, which means they're catching flights. I've got to make sure taxis are booked. I've got to make sure everything's sorted for them. I've got to make sure their rooms are ready for them to go. We're moving on Monday and Tuesday, which I don't even want to go there. But also we have other events. So we have a retirement home coming in. We have, I think it's 8 or 9 members of the retirement home are coming in, and our students do an art activity with them. So this weekend I've got to get the students to make Christmas ornaments as gifts for them. So there's just so much happening that sometimes in the evening I literally only get 5 minutes to stitch. And the piece that I'm really focusing on for that 5 minutes a day stitching is my Steady Threads Advent Deer. So this is the one that I did yesterday. This was day 7's one. And I absolutely love this piece. This is just perfect. It's enough stitching to do in one night that I feel accomplished, even if I'm just too tired to get anything else done. And just seeing it come together each day is just absolutely amazing. Yesterday, someone, I think it was yesterday, it could have been the day before, someone commented and reminded me it was Peppermint Purple. That is who I was thinking about. So the Steady Thread and Peppermint Purple both put out a free year-long stitch along for black work, and that's what I'm considering doing. I'm not sure which one I'm considering, whether it's the Peppermint Purple or the Steady Thread one. I need to make a decision though, because I need to get the borders stitched up. But thank you so much for that comment. That as soon as I saw it, it was on the tip of my tongue, and as soon as I saw it I was like, yeah, that's it. Sorry guys, I'm sitting on my bed and I'm trying not to fall off the edge of it. So as we're talking about the Steady Thread Advent Deer, let's have a look at what thread I'm using to stitch with tonight. So this is my Jodrell Designs, and I've also had so many comments saying that they're going to miss her. We all will miss Michelle. She's absolutely amazing. Yeah, we're gonna miss her. I did go on to her website. She still has some threads still available, some fabric that she's dyed still available. There's not much, but there are some pieces left, and there is a couple of the undyed fabric. So she's selling her undyed Swigart fabric. She's got it in most counts, and she's selling it in meter sections. So if you're looking for a large piece for something, go and check out what she has left. I picked up the 16 count black. I got a shipment notification yesterday. I also picked up a couple of other pieces. I'm just debating whether I want to pick up some of her pieces. I didn't go mad on her hand dyed. I did pick up a couple, but I wanted to give the chance for other people to get some. But I think I might go on and see if there's anything else of hers left, just because I absolutely love her fabric, and I don't want to miss it. Well, I've just sat and unravelled this, so it's not prettily displayed, sorry. I forgot I was meant to be showing it. This is the Judgery Designs, and it's in the Antique collection, and it's Pink Diamond, which is this gorgeous pink to salmon. This is a salmon colour. It's showing up more orange on my screen, but absolutely gorgeous thread. This would be fun for a little cute Valentine sampler. Okay, so while we're on, I'm going to save the other one. I've got the Judgery Designs fabric advent calendar to open today, because as I said last time, I'm going to do mine. There's one every week. I'm going to open it on the Friday, because December 1st was a Friday. So I'm going to open that at the end in case anyone who is watching me has that and they don't want to open it until the Monday of each week. Fair enough. I'm going to do it at the end so that way people can click off if they don't want to watch it. So let's jump in. Let's just do another advent calendar. This is my Facebook swap advent calendar. I'm really enjoying this. If you want to join in these for next year, it's the UK Friends Cross Stitch group on Facebook. I will list it down below, the Facebook group. I think it was listed in Flossmas Day 1 as well. And I absolutely love this. It's really nice to meet someone new and chat with them for a while. So we've been preparing this for a couple of months, and seeing everyone open theirs on each day is great. Now, I had two that the tags had fallen off. So I've got day 8 and day 22 where the tags have completely fallen off. I need to film this video now, so I didn't want to leave this out and wait. So I hope it's okay with the person that I switched with. I just picked one of the two at random. There was two that didn't have tags. I just picked one at random to open today. So day number 8. Let's have a look. Or could be day 22. I don't know. I probably should have asked. I just wanted to get this done as much as possible. Ooh, which is actually, I'm really glad I opened this one because it's nail files and there's a Malteser reindeer. Absolutely love these things. Why do they not have these more throughout the year? With Easter and summer. Maybe they do and I just don't notice. But Malteser reindeer, that is going to be my snack straight after I film this. And some nail files, which I desperately need because I was looking for a nail file everywhere last night. And despite nail art being a hobby of mine, and well, it used to be, I don't do it as much anymore. I have a million nail polishes. I have everything else. I could not find a nail file to save my life. But I now have 3 fine grit nail files, and look how gorgeous they are. I love the little monkey on this one. So thank you so much for that one. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of haul. I ended up, I picked this up the other day, but I didn't get a chance to show you anything. But because this weekend is all about DIY decorations with my students, I thought I would show you this stuff because the Works had 50% off all of their Christmas crafts. Now, my one, I went to one in Reading, which is not the nearest one to me, but that's where I go to get my hair done. And they didn't really have much Christmas crafts left. And I know a lot of places don't because they seem to sell it in October, November, and then there's nothing actually in December. So This was all 50% off, and I just thought I would show you because maybe you could have a look at your local works and other places and see if there's anything. So the first one I picked up was these two styrofoam cones. I use these quite a lot. I get the students to decorate them or design their own Christmas trees so we can put them out on display. But if I see them on sale, I always do grab them. I think these would be really cool for the pipe cleaner trees that I've seen everywhere. I know you can do that with just felt, but so much easier if it's already done for you. I then picked up two of these festive foliage ones. These are just, they're very basic. There's pine cones in there, there's little berries and a couple of twigs. I tend to either put these at the top of my cross stitch finishes, or if I'm making little ornaments and things like that, these could be nice and simple. Tie them together, add some ribbon, super, super. Okay, my students are driving me crazy with the super, super, and now I keep doing it everywhere, so I do apologise. I picked up, there was only one packet of these. If there was more, I would have picked up loads. These are the little bottle brush trees. These are the smaller versions, so you've got 3 small ones in here and 2 that are a little bit bigger, but they are the small version. These are just brilliant. I love putting these in the bottom of shadow box frames. Also, when I do macrame wreaths, I put these in. I really wish they had more because I would have picked up all of them, because they're normally £1.50, but half off, 75p. Absolutely brilliant. I thought this was just a little bit of fun, and if I'm babysitting one of my friends' kids, they might enjoy doing this. It's just a little make and create a felt Santa kit. I tend to, because a lot of my friends do have kids that are, some of them are obviously babies, but others are like 6+. So I can, when I babysit, I tend to be the one that turns up with an art and craft project. That is what my friends' kids all call me Auntie B. Some of them call me Artie B because every time I come, I am doing something creative with them. So I have a little box in my room that is just cheap little craft projects, cheap little DIY things, and when I go and babysit, I just pull 1 or 2 things out the box, and then that is an evening sorted. Simple. That's going to be added into the box. The last thing I bought, I just thought was really cool. I actually bought 2 of these, but one of them I've misplaced. It's probably boxed up somewhere. These are make and create photo baubles, and there's 4 in the pack, and I'll just take one out. So there's different shapes. There's 2 stars and 2 circles. So they've got a nice little ribbon closure to them, but you just pull off the top here, and then it's like a little hinge. You lift that up and this comes out. And I thought, because I'm doing these photo project, these DIY ornaments with the students, I could simply get them to cut a piece of cardboard this size and do a painting. Because they are students, they can do the painting, or you can get your kids to do it. You can do whatever, or put a little photo in. You could put it in there and then close that up, put the little closure on it, and a simple ornament. And these for £1.75, I just thought they were really fun. I could either use them with my students or use them with my friends' kids, or even put cross stitch in them as well. That could be a fun way to do it. So these, I just think have got so many different options to them, so I picked those up as well. I picked up a couple of things in Poundland. So I picked up 2 sets of the teeny tiny baubles. Now these I don't use on the tree. You could do if you combine them. I tend to use this size, the teeny tiny ones, for actual craft projects. I just think they work out so well. And the last 2 things I picked up because I have these on my Christmas tree now in a different version. I thought I could try and spray paint these if I didn't want them this colour, but I love adding things like this into the actual tree branches, and then that way you've got like an additional layer on the tree. So I picked up these because when I was looking for them, some new ones, last year I couldn't find them, so I thought this year, even though I don't need them right now, for £1 each I could pick them up and put them in storage, and they can come out next year because the students really wanted some on their tree and they kept trying to steal mine, so I thought I could put these in the students one. These are from Pamela. You do need to work them a little bit. You just kind of curl them up a little bit, make them look a little bit more realistic, but when they're in the tree they look absolutely stunning. Tesco's, I was looking for the gingerbread ornaments that Jen showed from Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole on one of her floss tube videos. My Tesco's did not have them, but I did pick up these little gift card toppers. These will need a little bit of work, but these could look cute as a DIY ornament. You do just need to add things to it to make it look a little bit more presentable. And then the last things I bought are actual Christmas tree ornaments. These I picked up in TK Maxx. I found 2 little beaded ones. I just thought these would look gorgeous on my tree. I'm not going to put them up this year, but they can go away in the box of decorations with them. And these were $5.99 for the 2. I know I could make it. It's a load of beaded wrap. I might even try and DIY some in other colours to go on the tree. But when I saw these, I thought, I just needed them. They were catching the light in the shop and they looked absolutely stunning. And then the other thing, I always grab these if I see them. These are they're glass ornament sets. Now, normally I get acrylic because I'm terrified my students are going to mess them up. But what I do with the glass ones is I put them at the very back of the tree branch and they just catch the light so gorgeously. And then if I have visitors sitting there in the office waiting, you're at next to the tree, you're at the height to look inside the tree, and then I tend to put these where they can see them and they just look absolutely gorgeous. So picked up these ones. These are little Christmas trees with a gold, it's more of like a rosy kind of gold star topper on the top. So once again, those are just going to go away in the Christmas box and they will come out again next year. So that is what I picked up. Oh, I did also, from the range, I found a little make your own felt dove. I thought, once again, this is just going to go in the box. I may even stitch this one up to go if I do another white themed tree, but it was just cute. It was on the end of an aisle and it just caught my attention, so I had to do it. Let's open the KLT Charting Designs Advent. We've got our Starburst and we've got Smoky Rose, which I've actually seen on their website before. An absolute gorgeous pink and grey. Where did my... So it's a lot of grey with a little bit of pink in it. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that one. Okay, so plans for today. Oh, last night I started working on the binding of a quilt that I'm doing. I'm not going to show on here until after Christmas. So I'm working on that one and I will just continue working on that. That's got to be a priority because I need to get it done. I obviously have been packing, sorting things out. But yeah, so today I don't really know what I'm going to do. I need to do a little bit more packing, but the problem is I've got to the point where I've run out of space to pack things. So most of my room is packed. All the drawers are empty. All my fabric is packed. Everything like that is done. I've just got the things on my desk and I've got all of my clothes in my wardrobe. But the problem is I can't put my suitcases on the floor to pack because there's no space, and I don't really want to put stuff on the bed because where am I going to put it afterwards? So I think I might have to like slow the packing down now and on Monday move the first boxes and then I can have space to pack the rest of the stuff. There really isn't too much left to actually pack now, so might do a little bit more of that. I do have to go into work today. I'm back at work this afternoon. I need to edit and upload a video and things like that. So I don't know. I think it's going to be working on the binding of the quilt. I did want to get some stitching done, but I need to prioritize stuff that needs to be absolutely 100% done. and not just do stuff because I want to do it. I'm fighting the urge to do a new start because I'm meant to be focusing on my Autumn Lane Stitchery Winter Friends sale, which has had no stitching since the last time I showed it. I want to get to that to a point where I've got spaces for fill-in, because departure day for my students, so next Friday, next Saturday, mainly next Saturday, is it's an early start. There's a lot of waiting around. I'm practically up all night with departures because obviously international flights are normally quite early in the morning. So I want to just have that as a fill-in because I know I will want to stitch, but that needs to be fill-in, not counting. So I want to, over the course of the next week, get that to a point where there's just loads of fill-in space, so I can work on that. But yeah, so I think it's going to be the quilt today. I think I've got to be good and work on what I need to do. But yes, so the last thing I have to show you is my week 2 of my Drudgery Designs fabric. So if you want to head on out, then please feel free to do so if you don't want to see this, and I will catch you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see what's in this, let's just open this. So, I do apologise for headphone users. Oh, this is gorgeous. So we have, the thread is called Ice Dancers. Let me just hold this up. And it's this gorgeous lilac and blue. And then the fabric is called Icy Lake, and it is a gorgeous, whoa, that's blowing it out way too much. That's probably a little bit true to colour. It's a soft, that's true to colour. It's a soft blue. I don't really see any other colours in here. Let me open it and see. To me, it's just looking blue. Yeah. It's a really gorgeous icy blue. But if I bring it up to the colour, it just washes it out completely. But yes, and I get all of mine in 18 count. So that is everything I have to show you. I probably will have some handmade ornaments from my students to show you at some point this weekend. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to do it with them. Hopefully they will be good and take part and do it. If not, we are stuck with me making ornaments, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is everything I have to show you. I'm gonna head off. This video really isn't gonna have a whole lot of editing to it. May not have any editing. I may just upload it as it is. And then I have got to get binding a quilt. So I need to bind the quilt, and then I realised that I messed up, and the front of my quilt, some of my seams has unstitched itself, so I need to stitch those. I mean, I'm not a quilter by any means, really not a quilter by any means, but I need to work on that. And problem is, I just don't want to work on it anymore. I'm just so over that project. But I need to knuckle down and get that done, so I think I might go and find a Christmas movie and watch that. So I tell you what, that's what I'm going to say today. My question today is, what is your favourite Christmas movies? What do you like watching? I've watched The Grinch, I've watched Santa Claus, I've watched multiple Santa Claus movies, I've watched Noel. I think it might have to be Christmas with the Kringles today. I think that might be the one I go for, but I might see if there's anything new out on Disney, Netflix or Amazon. So I am going to head off. Hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye guys, happy stitching!